Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to welcome you to another episode of Here's What I Think with your host, Charles DeBancy, where we discuss everything from current events, economics, politics, and how it all relates to business and life. Now, this is a topic that I'm just going to be honest with you guys has been triggering me for quite some time. As you guys know, Sean Diddy Combs is currently sitting in jail waiting for his trial to commence in, from what I heard, next May or April, right? That's a tentative date. It could change. We also heard that there are going to be some superseding indictments coming down, which means that the government is going to release even more indictments against him, which could then push that date further into the future. But as it stands, that's where we are right now. But in the midst of all of this, there have been a lot of people that have been saying a bunch of different things about this case and Sean Diddy Combs. And my only take has been, look, if you're going to report anything, it better be from a reputable source. And you cannot just be up here speculating endlessly to the point where you're lying just for clicks and views. And there are a lot of people out here that are making hundreds, if not millions of dollars in aggregate by just simply propagating misinformation just because they know it's going to make a lot of money. And some of them are actually starting to get called out and get exposed. And I hope anyone that has put out false information just for the simple fact that they wanted to get some views, I hope they get sued for defamation if this thing doesn't work out in their favor. Because you should not be allowed to just constantly put out lies about a person without substantiating any of your claims whatsoever. This is my take on it. But there's something else that's been bothering me deeply, which is this. Look, if you believe that Diddy is a deplorable human being, that's one thing. If you've even gone as far as believing that he is guilty before a trial is started, that's even another thing. But I believe that there should be limits to the things that people say and they do. And I think that his kids should be off limits. But for some people, for whatever reason, they just cannot contain themselves. They cannot. The amount of nasty things I have heard come out of people's mouths directed to his children is shocking. What am I talking about? Sean Diddy has his Instagram account, which currently has 19.8 million followers. He only has 3 posts on his account. And those 3 posts are of his 2 daughters. The one picture he posted of his daughter 12 weeks ago, which is 3 months ago, wishing his daughter, who turned 18 years old, happy birthday. Her name is Chance. This post generated 450,000 likes. And it generated, I don't know how many comments. Let me see how many comments it generated. 47,000 comments. You would not believe the amount of nasty things that people were saying about Diddy and even his daughters because they just couldn't contain themselves. They just couldn't. Run from your dad, like all kind of disgusting things. And people thought that they were doing something, or you're defending. No, something's wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you in the head if you're posting nasty things about a person's child on the internet, regardless of what you think, because they're not in the case. But it says a lot about, and if there were parents, people with children putting up those posts, you guys are sick. I'm saying it. There was another post of a younger child who I believe couldn't have been 1 year old or something. He posted that, and that post generated 86,000 comments and 202,000 likes. And people were trashing him and his kids in the comments section to the point where some people were like, turn off the comments. And then last night, Diddy sparked some controversy where he posted a picture of his daughter wishing her happy birthday. And he wrote, and I want to show you the image, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, baby, love. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday, daddy loves you. Now, this one, he was wise enough, whoever's controlling the account was wise enough to turn off the comments. But then I came across an article from midday.com saying Diddy's birthday message for daughter love, Sean draws criticism as he remains in jail waiting a trial. It says Sean Diddy Combs made a comeback to social media Tuesday after being away for a while following his arrest on his trafficking case. His post surprised many, and he's currently in jail in Manhattan, having been denied bail twice. His first public post was a birthday message for his youngest daughter, Love Sean, who just turned 7. Diddy is currently being held at a Brooklyn. So the article then continues on. Sean Diddy's post posted a series of sweet photos on Instagram showing moments with him and his daughter. And then people on various media accounts, like on Facebook and all of that, actually started trashing the girl. They started trashing the girl. We live in a very sick world. We live in a very sick world where people think it's okay to now start saying nasty things to children because you don't like a particular person. Something's wrong with you. Something is really, really wrong with you. I can understand if you dislike Diddy, but to now start saying things about his kids? Really? Does it mean that much to you? Well, I guess it does.